Hello, how's it going, guys? It's Happy, and I'm back with another video. This one kind of is just about, again, letting go and being loose with your work and not being afraid to just throw something down. Like I just demonstrated with this face, I just kind of threw it down, and now I'm just kind of carving out facial features, trying to keep it proportionately right. I recommend that almost every artist, how am I going to word this? I recommend that every artist does this. Don't be afraid to just lay stuff on canvas, and if you mess up, oh well. A lot of people think that when you start art or you start working on a piece that it has to be perfect. It doesn't. I think you should take time out of your day to just mess around and understand your program and understand painting with brushes and using different brushes. That's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm just using different brushes and just kind of blocking in stuff. Keeping my brush big and thick with two C's. Keeping it thick, making it look really messy, just to kind of make it so it's not stiff. You'll notice that a lot of younger artists, they'll go through construction line after construction line, and by their final product, they have something very stiff. There's nothing wrong with this. I mean, you can go for that look if you like. Most comic books kind of come out stiff, unless you're looking at Spider-Man comics, newer ones. They're a lot different. Um, but I think it's important to go in, use big brushes, lay down your facial features and colors and tones, and then go in with the smaller detail, like you'll see me do in a little bit. I kind of have been doing it, but see, I'm just throwing down thick colors and then shaving them away. Trying not to mess with my sliders on the left there. You can watch them move around a little bit. The top slider on the left is the paintbrush size, and the one below it that you see zipping up and down, that is the opacity or flow, I guess, of the brush. But yeah, what I'm talking about is being simple, keeping your work very simple and messy and just practicing. You don't have to go for gold every time. It's important that you at least get to gold eventually. But again, just kind of be loose with your work and chunky. Make everything thick, and maybe you'll end up with a product that you really like. The top face is what I like. This method that I'm using of. This is someone else's method. This is Cynic's method, using big brushes, throwing down your colors, and then smoothing them out as you continue your painting project process, not project process. There we go. I'm a little amped up. I just got off of work and I wanted to finish this video, so I'm a little like, ugh. I'm a little hyped, a little too hyped. Anyways, this is a method that Cynic uses, so I'm trying it out. I really like this method. Um, it's different. It's kind of how I usually paint, though, so it's not different for me. But for your newer artists or artists that don't really paint that much, this is kind of a different style or type of painting. So I recommend trying it. As you can see, I'm being very fast and loose with my brush action, throwing down a lot of paint, and if I don't like it, I just throw something on top of it. I'm trying to hit a good mid-tone. I find that with skin tones, I have a hard time finding my mid-tone. I'm starting to get better with using cool tones and warm tones. Think about the face as a bunch of tones, really. It's just a bunch going on in the face. And that's why painting faces is kind of difficult. So make it simple. And that's kind of what this whole thing is more about. Just making it simple. Using big brushes allows you to simplify the face or any figure, really, because you're just throwing it down, not caring about detail, making it look proportionally right, and then you're throwing in highlights and tones on top of that, and even cool tones, and you're not getting super invested, so you're allowing yourself to mess up and make more mistakes, and that's a good thing. You learn from failure. You don't really learn from achieving everything. I guess some people do. I definitely don't. Failure's a must for me. Anyways, again, back to the painting. Again, you just see me throwing in some different colors and then smoothing them out. I like to work with edges, so I'll throw down a hard edge, and then I'll smooth it out with the smudge tool, which is a good method of making things look a little bit more realistic, I want to say, but probably not accurate to say that. Probably gives your painting more depth is the right way to say it. But again, that's all in style when it comes to smoothing. Some people work with really harsh lines and it looks really good. I'm not one of those people. So that's going to wrap up the video. Sorry, I kept rambling for a really long time and then I realized that my video was ending, so now I'm going to end it officially. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was over keeping it simple, keeping it fresh and fast. Don't be afraid to get loose with your work. Plus, when you paint digitally, it's all about throwing paint down as fast as you can. And some people just gotta get used to throwing down more color. Alright, guys, that's all I have for today, and I hope you have a lovely evening, a night, or a morning whenever you decide to watch this. Bye.